What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing some more stuff on the 2004 Chevy 2500, and we're going to be replacing the AC and heater control module. So we've been having some issues with the original one that's in the truck, where when you turn the temperature dial up, it moves up a little bit but then just goes back down, and it'll take a minute for it to actually climb up and increase the temperature. So we're going to go ahead and replace the unit. Should be a pretty simple process, and the link for what we're using today will be down in the description. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So to replace this unit, we just need to pull off this trim piece, which covers the entire driver's side kind of cockpit control panel area. And to do that, we'll need to turn the key to ignition, and we're going to pull down into first gear to get this guy out of the way. And then I don't know, we'll see if it'll do it. And it's just kind of intermittent, so you can see we just keep turning the dial and it doesn't change. So that's our issue that we're dealing with. And it's really like that on both sides too. The passenger side will work a little bit better, but as you can see, it just won't go up. So now we'll just start pulling this trim off. We can just grab the corner. I'll grab the bottom corner here and just pull it out and pop it all the way off across. So now that's loose, we can just kind of lean it forward and pull it right out. So now with that loose, we can see we've got two 7mm screws right here that we'll take out. We'll go ahead and put it back into park. Take the key out. So we'll take these two screws out, and then we should just be able to pull this unit out. So we just take our 7mm and unscrew these. Make sure not to lose them behind the dash. And there's some clips on each side of this. So right there, you can see that little tab at the bottom. You pull up, the top one's broken on this side, but over here you can see we got the tab there and the tab there that we'll need to depress. So to get the bottom clip on this side, we can get the top one with our finger. Then on this other side, to get the bottom, we can either use, a flathead or just the end of the socket to get in under it, just to pull it up. So I just get in under it, pull it out. We've got two clips in the back of this. Pull those two clips out and put it in our new one. And we can just slide our new one back in place. It'll clip in. And then we can put our two screws back in. And now it's good. Now we can put our trim piece back on. And to put our trim back on, of course, we do want to make sure that we have the park and brake engaged, or the wheels chalked if you're on a hill or something, so you don't roll. We'll put the ignition on. pull it down into first gear so the handle's out of the way, and you may need to put the hey, see how hard it's blowing now? There we go. There we go. Turn it all the way down. Works great. Perfect. Works good. All right, so now we can take our trim, set it back over top. And I may need 2 hands for this just to get it in, but you can figure it out. You just got to set this trim piece back in and then just push it back to pop it in. All right, I got it set back over top of the wheel so then we can just get it set in place. And push it back in. And there we go. Put it back in park, and we are good to go. Turns up. Temperature controls work. Pretty awesome. And there you have it. Got the old unit replaced, new one's in, working good. So again, it's just really simple to do, super easy. Probably took 10 minutes in all, if that. Really easy process. So thanks for watching. Link for the one that we used is in the description if you need it. And again, this will work on the Chevy, GM trucks, SUVs of this generation. So link in the description for the AC module. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.